Well, welcome along to another one of our City sit-downs. We've got Holly Gillis and our under-15s that joined us to be grilled. That's a bit of a joke. It'll be fun, I'm sure. Thanks for joining us. One or two of your teammates have taken part. How are you finding lockdown? Because it's been well over 3 months now.
I'm finding it okay. I mean, there's some parts that are enjoyable, but then obviously because we've not got football, that's a downside.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think we've spoken to Cara and your team a few weeks back, and she's mentioned about kind of Zoom kind of meetings and training sessions. Is that kind of the normal over the last 3 months?
Yeah. So it's just like either team Zooms or like Zooms where people are from other countries. So that's interesting because they're like tell you a bit about their country and stuff.
Who have you had involved with that?
There's a Zoom ball that do it, and me and Cara do it from Scotland, and there's other people from like Poland and Russia, from like young kids to like people our age. So that's quite good.
That'll be interesting. You must pick up some sort of different kind of football knowledge from the different styles of football that are played in different parts of Europe.
Yeah, well, it's quite interesting because the younger ones are actually like very skillful, and you could tell they work hard and practice a lot. So yeah.
It sounds very exciting. So obviously doing international stuff, European kind of stuff, and obviously keeping up with your teammates. I gather there's been some like quiz nights and stuff as well, some kind of social gatherings.
Yeah, they've done some of them on the Glasgow City ones, like questions to get to know each other and like quizzes and other stuff like that. So that's been quite fun. It's been a laugh.
Have you won any of the quizzes?
I've actually not, because they're about football, and funnily enough, I don't actually know that many like facts and like players. But we did we did a guess the player. I was actually okay at that because I was googling the answers. But
I think that's a shock there. The revelation of you cheating.
Yeah.
Oh well, let you have the wrath of your teammates when this goes out. But that sounds like you've kind of kept in touch. Does it feel normal now, just speaking to teammates on Zoom and whatnot, or does it still feel strange that you can't physically go and kick a ball with your teammates?
It does feel a bit strange, but we've kind of got used to it. Like it's like a routine every Monday and then Thursday. But I've seen a few of the players, and we've had like a social distance kickabout in training, so that's been quite good as well to actually see them and talk to them.
You must be at least a little bit clamouring to try and get back properly training, because it still feels like it's been a little while away.
Yeah. I'm excited to get back because I've missed that a lot, and it's different being on the pitch and actually getting to interact with each other than just doing a circuit on the Zoom for an hour. So yeah.
So you kind of touched on there about perhaps lack of maybe football knowledge and quizzes that you have to Google some of the answers. But we'll kind of get into how you started playing. But were you a big football fan then, younger, or have you kind of just played football because you kind of kicked the ball about at school?
Yeah, well, I played when I was younger, like aged like 8 or below, and I just enjoyed like playing and having fun at lunchtime and stuff. But I've not really enjoyed, like, I do support obviously Glasgow City, and I used to support Rangers, but I've not really watched like every football every weekend with like my dad or whatever. Like he's not really into football, like he doesn't really like football players because he thinks the men are quite greedy and stuff. But he likes watching women's football, so I watch more like the Premier League women's football and Glasgow City, and yeah, I support them more, I'd say.
I guess that must be a goal as well, because in Scotland it is changing, and Glasgow City have always had quality players, but the game's changing in Scotland, Glasgow City included in that. So, not everyone will make it as a first team player, but there must be that dream that you can now have a career in Scotland.
Yeah, it is a pride thing playing for the Glasgow City first team, because they've won 13 years in a row and they're just such a high standard, and they've played in Europe and stuff. I think that's like a goal, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Always a dreaming. And you talked about how you played going back to kind of how you were playing football, or your kind of early days, and just kind of playing about in the park or at school, in the playground with the boys. It kind of, how did that process come from just playing around in the playground to moving to, say, like a girls' team?
Well, I played in the playground with the boys, and then one of the boys' dads started a little boys' team. So I played there for a few years, and then played on Sundays. And eventually, I was a bit old to play for a boys' team, so they started a girls' team, and that was okay. But another one of the dads coached at Rangers, like in the community. So after that, I had a trial at Rangers, and then played there for a few years. So that's how I got into it. So Glasgow City is only the second girls' team I played for.
Okay, and so you spent time at Rangers, won the Boys Erskine Cup, which was an achievement for the girls' team to do that. You won the Edinburgh Cup as well. Also a Scottish Cup finalist too. So that was, I guess, a nice little development spell for you, kind of 11, 12, 13, 14 years old.
Yeah, it was. I feel like I developed a lot at Rangers, but I think Glasgow City is something different and like a new challenge, because at Rangers we always played in boys' league. So it was after the Scottish Cup final, and it was good getting there, but after I just felt like I needed something new. And obviously there's not that many girls' teams in Scotland for like football. So I think a girl from Rangers, Ellie Robb, she went to the older first team, and my dad's friends with her dad. So he was just like gave Dave my dad's number, and they were just chatting, and then I came to train, and Dave was really kind to me and like made a big effort and helped me like get better in just one training session. So I thought, this is where I want to be. So hopefully our team can work hard this year and do well in the league, because I know it's a challenge against the likes of like Celtic and Rangers, but I think we've got a really strong team, and we work really well together and all understand each other. So I think if we work hard pre-season, we can do well.
Before the kind of lockdown, did you manage to get any games under your belt at all, other than, I guess, some friendlies?
We got one game, which was the first league game. Our team played okay. We didn't play great, but there was a few things. But Melissa, the other centre back, scored an absolute bang of a free kick. So in the last minute, so that was really good for the team. Everyone was really happy, and we felt a really good team spirit just to get through and get them 3 points.
So did the team feel like it had gelled by that first game, or maybe when you say we didn't play as well, that there's still obviously a bit of acclimatisation to do?
Yeah, I think we have. Like, everyone's really like accepting of each other, and I think they look after each other a lot, and the coach makes that happen as well. Like, the coach does 3 things together, gets everyone to know each other on like the first nights of training and stuff. And yeah, I think everyone's come from different clubs, but we've all came together and like gelled together for the one team. It's been good.
And what's it like, now you've got the Glasgow City badge, you know about the history of the club, particularly at first team level, 13 titles in a row, the various cups that they've won over the years. How does it feel that you're now wearing that badge, and someone that is passionate about watching the women's game pretty much exclusively? How does it feel to wear that badge?
It feels good because we're treated like a top priority. It's like fully focused on the girls, and I watched that documentary about it being created, and it was just so much passion went into the badge and everything. It was just really emotional watching it, because it was good.
I've got that same kind of in me now as well. Being with the club for a number of years, you kind of get that family kind of vibe, that community vibe. And you train at GHA predominantly. Most of the teams train there. What's it like, training away in the first team some nights or the other side?
Yeah, it's really good watching them, and my dad sometimes watches them training. He's like, they're so sharp, like just their touch and the ball at their feet. They're just like, you need to work on that, and so one day you can hopefully play for the first team as well. But it's so cool seeing them. It's just seeing them right there.
Is there any of them in the first team that you've kind of idolised, or you've kind of loved watching before even your?
Yeah, I think Leanne Crichton. I always thought she was quite good, and the older ones, because they've just set such an example for the club. And yeah, we had a Zoom call with Sam Kerr, and that was good as well. Hearing her talk.
Have you managed to get any tips actually at the training ground, or been just went and asked any of the first team players for any tips or thoughts?
Not yet, because I wasn't there that long, so I thought I would be a bit nervous asking them. So not yet, but hopefully when we get back, we can talk to them more.
Anyone in the first team you'd be like really Pete wanted to have a few minutes with to get some tips from?
I'm not sure, but probably one of the defenders and central defenders to give me tips if I'm going to play there in a few years. We got some tips on the phone calls, but that was helpful as well.
I guess when you look at the defence of Glasgow City, you've got experience there. You've got even players like Joe Lovett playing centre, but I guess someone like Jenna Clark must be someone you must look up to. Someone that actually was at Rangers, but kind of came to Glasgow City, developed, and now a regular starter, and she's still young.
Yeah. Jenna Clark talked on our Zoom, and she was quite inspirational and stuff because she's quite young and she worked hard to get the respects of the older players like Joe Love and stuff. So that was quite cool hearing her talk and give us tips and stuff, especially because she plays defence. Yeah,
I guess. I mean, for you as a defender now, did you ever play further up? And they always kind of joke about you've been moved backwards for reasons, but or has it just been always a thing that you've always wanted to be kind of linchpin at the back?
I wouldn't mind. I'd play anywhere as long as I was on the pitch. I would honestly not mind. But I think at Rangers they made me a defender because I was quite uncoordinated, but I was tall and always wanted to try my hardest. So I think they put me there just because we were just young, and so I've kind of grew into the position and I really enjoy it now. So that's good because I can see the whole pitch from my position, so I can see all the different passing options and the whole team. So that's good.
Yeah, that's grand. Thanks for taking part, and hopefully we'll be back playing football soon.
Okay, thank you so much.